Nikola Jokic. We were top 3 in the MVP discussion. I might have had eat the head, and then I hurt my ankle. I missed 7 weeks. Basically come right back and go straight into the playoffs. Now, prior to me hurting my ankle, no one mentioned my age. Everybody was telling me how great I was playing in year 18. Didn't mention father time. As a matter of fact, didn't even know anything about father and didn't mention nothing about time. The moment I hurt my ankle, it was people like, don't be laughing over there, Skip Bayless. It was people like Skip Bayless. All of a sudden, they touch you on the right shoulder, you look to the left, say, I'm okay. Oh, you're the key. You think it's funny. But LeBron James got something for you next year.
You better.
Skip, look here. Yeah, you know this. I'm going to give some people some context because that's what you and I do. We like to provide context. In 15 seasons, Michael Jordan played 1,251 total games. That's regular season and playoffs. LeBron James has played 1,310 regular season games. So now we're going to drop in another 266 playoffs.
That's a lot of games.
He's played a total of 1,576 to Michael Jordan's 1,251. That's 325 more games. That's 4 more years.
4 more years. That's how I can score 4 more years worth of points more.
Whoa, time out.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Whoa. And it Skip, think about it. It took us 4 more years just to get that many shot attempts. You forgot about that. You ain't want to tell the people that, but I will.
One was a gifted scorer and the other one's not.
Okay, that's fine. Skip, look. LeBron James is fine. He says, look, everybody knows it was a condensed season. Everybody knows we ended the playoffs in October, and we started it back up on Christmas Day. That was short, especially, yes, I'll be the first to admit, I'm 36. My body does not have the recoverability that it once did. I can't shake off the injuries. I can't just bounce back like I once could. So you compress the season. You compress the games and how fast we turn them around. So basically, you're playing 3 games a week. But give me a complete offseason. So now, as opposed for the last 9 of the 10 years, I'm going deep. I'm going into June. I'm finally going to get a month. I'm going to get a 6 weeks head start on some of the guys that's going to run it all the way to the finals. And I'm going to be able to have the opportunity that they had last year. Look at all the teams, Skip Bayless, you don't mind. Look at all the teams that's currently playing. Where were the Suns last year this time? Home. Where was Brooklyn last year this time? Home. Where was Phoenix? Home. The only team that was still playing was who? The Denver Nuggets. Kawhi, home. Utah, home. See, Skip, you know what? That ain't none of my concern right now. LeBron said what he said. He said, now, doubt me at your own peril. But just so you know, I write down all names. I got all names written down of everything that's been said.
He's been writing down my name since like 2004.
In the Bible, they say he got a book. They say, so I don't know who's somebody, but they say he write down all.
You mean he, the man of
Yeah, that's what they say.
Or like Santa Claus, right?
So he take names.
Yeah, okay. Is it my turn
It's
yet?
your turn.
Thank you. I miss LeBron James. And
you miss beating him up. Stop.
I appreciated this little blast from the recent past because he's gone but not forgotten from the playoffs. And yet, as soon as I checked this out from Gladiator, I got to tell you, for me, it was just straight comedy. And I tweeted about it with hashtags, which I never hashtag, but I was just doing LeBron hashtags. And I did hashtag deposed king, hashtag Kawhi Town, hashtag phony goat, because those are my 3 favorite anti-LeBron hashtags.
First of all, it ain't no Kawhi Town, and you know it.
We're going to talk about that in just a second. But the point is, LeBron just can't stand being out of this spotlight. And I hate it that he's out of this spotlight, but he brought it on himself because he had a pretty pathetic 6 games against Phoenix by his standards when he had the greatest opportunity of his career to rise and shine without Anthony Davis. Obviously, with Anthony paving the way, they won games 2 and 3 and seemed in full control of this series. And he is, at the end of game 3, he is clowning Jay Crowder. And Drummond's on the bench clowning with him, leaning in, spinning, wheeling.
Yeah, that Joe Craig
up and under, right?
Yeah.
And that seemed to be LeBron is back, crowning moment. You know, the king is back. And then what happened? AD pulls his groin.
Yeah.
And then what happened? LeBron couldn't answer the call at the end of year 18, and I don't know why. I don't know how hurt a man is. I've told you, it's the biggest aggravation and torment of my career is that I can't know how hurt a man is. Maybe he's not hurt at all. Maybe it's an excuse, or maybe he's so hurt that it's miraculous that he's even out there on that quote-unquote
Well, Christian McCaffrey had the same injury.
Okay,
how many
how
more
do you
games?
know it's the same injury?
It's a
I
high
don't
ankle
know.
sprain.
I don't know.
Michael Thomas.
But you'd need a surgeon to go in there and evaluate and say, this is this and this is this. It could be an apple and an orange, or it could be two apples. I don't know for sure. But it was March 20th. It was a long time. And I thought he'd be, remember, he didn't even leave the basketball game. He kept going. He went down and made a corner three and trotted up the floor before he said, no, I don't think I can go. And then I watched him walk to the locker room with no assistance on that same ankle that cost, how many weeks was he gone?
7.
It seemed interminable. And then you said, oh, he's going to be okay. And then now he's not okay. So is it a valid excuse or not? I don't know. But the point was, by his standards, he was pathetic in those 7 games, because if we look at his fourth quarter numbers in those, 6 games against Phoenix, look at his fourth quarter shooting. He shot 36.7% from the floor. Is that good? Because he's a 50% career from the field goal shooter, right? From 3, he shot 16.7% in the 6 fourth quarters of that series. That's 2 of 12 from 3. And from the free throw line, he was 6 of 12 for 50%. And remember, game 1 was the crucial game because Chris Paul went down and completely out of that game, as you remember. And they've got AD and they've got LeBron, and I'm thinking, just do it. And in the fourth quarter of game 1 at Phoenix, LeBron goes 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. It just wasn't good enough. And they just sputter out of that game 99 to 90.
So let me ask you a question. Even though with that being said, LeBron did not play well in the first game, he didn't play well in that series. Is Phoenix any good?
Sure. But LeBron's, according to you, the best player on the planet and the GOAT.
But you told me teams beat great players. That's why Michael Jordan couldn't beat the big three.
I know, but when they don't have their MVP candidate, Chris Paul,
but he's not their best player. Devin Booker's their best player. You know that, I know that. Now,
last night, and we're about to talk about this, Chris was their best player.
Yeah, they didn't. There were a lot of best players last night.
It was a cavalcade.
But here's the thing, Skip. This is what the Lakers lead. Shooting. Because everybody, Dennis Schroeder was 8 of 26 from 3. Mm-hmm. Wesley Matthews was 7 of 25. Kyle Kuzma was 4 of 23. KCP 4 of 19. Alex Caruso 5 of 17. Everybody, with the exception of Gold James, 3-point percentage decreased in the playoffs as compared to the regular season.
Yep.
Guess who 3-point percentage did not decrease in the playoffs, Skip Bayless? Do you care to tell me who?
Well,
I give you one guess.
Except in the fourth quarter.
I give you one guess. Who 3-point percentage did not decrease from the regular season to the postseason?
LeBron in 6 fourth quarters was 2 of 12 from 3.
So the first 3 quarters don't matter.
Well, he couldn't bring it home. Couldn't bring it home in game 6.
Skip.
At home.
Skip. These teams, once you get to this level, these teams, so let me ask you a question. So if we take away whomever has one, so if we take away Joel Embiid, are they going to beat the Hawks? No. So if we take away any one great player off any team right now, so if we take Kawhi away from the Clippers, you like the Clippers to beat Utah?
No, I don't.
Okay, then.
But hopefully Kawhi got rested at the end of the year the way he should have when they, quote unquote, tanked to avoid the Lakers.